Hey, good morning to you. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Mark again here at WeatherMan Plus, and it is our first day of meteorological spring. So happy spring to everybody. We actually have some spring snowstorms that's coming, and I do have your updates and averages of what's going to happen with these next two storms. I'm showing we're going to get a lot more rain and severe weather, and not as much snow as the models have been showing. Plus, today is the big launch for the GOES T. If you never heard of that, is a new integrated that's going to be the GOES 18, and it's going to let us know all kind of new information on fires, hurricanes, severe weather. It can even predict fires before the human eye. It is going to be the new advanced satellite that will be happening for us around 2022. And make sure you hit that like button if you do support this channel and you like this information. Help others get this information of what's going on, because many will fall off in these times that we are in now, and there will be many more. Just remember, listen to the special message I have at the end of the video. Link is in the description with all the other links. Now, I do have this link in the description so you can go read all about the overview as well as the benefits that's coming with this GOES T satellite, because there is so many. It's unbelievable. And just to read you a few, just to let you know how much better this is going to be. You're going to have improved hurricane track and intensity forecasts, increased thunderstorm and tornado warning lead time, earlier warning of lightning ground strike hazards, better detection of heavy rainfall and flash flood risk, better monitoring of smoke and dust, improved air quality warnings and alerts, better fire detection and intensity estimation, improved detection of low cloud and fog, improved transportation safety and aviation route planning, improved warning for communications and navigation disruptions and power blackouts, plus more accurate monitoring of energetic particles responsible for radiation hazards. There is so many benefits to this, it is unbelievable. Please go read the link in the description so you can keep yourself updated with what's going on, because this is going to be a very nice satellite. And even the severe weather aspect, it's going to let us see severe weather so much better with this GOES 18 than the GOES 17. I'm telling you, this GOES T is going to be something new. Instead of just trying to figure things out with certain model data, the data that comes in from this GOES T is going to be so much upgraded than what we're dealing with now. You can see everything with this GOES T satellite is the best that we have so far yet, and it's launching today. Now, the atmospheric river event is still underway in the Pacific Northwest, and you can see by the radar of the water vapor imagery where all this precipitation is leading to, right towards mostly Washington, still going to Oregon, and it will go lower where Northern California will get some as well. But it's going to be widespread, 2 to 4 inches of rain possible all the way through Wednesday, tomorrow. The National Weather Service has created this graphic for your precipitation outcome all the way till tomorrow, March 2nd, for the Northwest. And you can see Seattle has a chance to get anywhere from 2 to almost 3 inches of rainfall. Portland, a little over 2 inches as well. It is going to be some heavy rainfall still coming all the way until tomorrow. And here's your legend on the top left. And you can see this on the Euro as it keeps on going for the Pacific Northwest. Keeps coming down, and you get these upper level lows that carries it all the way into California. Now, this upper level low is going to be our first storm that's going to go to the upper Midwest, and it is going to be that way all the way towards the middle of March, guys, maybe even longer. But as the Euro shows, this goes right up towards the central U.S. and gets really strong towards Iowa, and they have a severe weather outlook for that already. But the outcome and the impacts are different. Even though the Euro and the GFS are almost on track on this first storm, there will be a lot of severe weather, a lot of rainfall, a lot of freezing rain and snow. The tracks are different on both. The Euro shows that the second storm that comes up right around the 7th. So from the 5th to 6th, you get the first one. The second one is from the 7th to the 8th. And the Euro shows that could be some snow on the wraparound, but that is not trending, guys, as it goes up towards the northeast. And it is bringing severe weather. You can see with the dew points as you go from the 5th and the 6th, you get your spin off right here, your surface low, and it goes right towards Iowa. Just sits there. It's pulling all this warm moisture from the Gulf. All these temperatures are with it as well. But you can see where the 60 dew points is, and that's where your severe weather is going to be, right on the edge of all these 60s that's going all the way down towards Mississippi. And as it carries from the 6th over to the Ohio Valley, it does get southern Illinois, southern Indiana, western Kentucky, western Tennessee, in all of these 60s, which will bring thunderstorms. And as you go towards the 7th, you see it is a little bit lower with these thunderstorms. It don't go super high. Your system's right here. It's going to be training the same area. And all your 60 dew points goes up to southern Missouri and the tip of southern Illinois. Not much, but it still gets 60s in the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley. Now, this whole time, the temperatures are going to be very warm. On the 4th, it's going to bring the 70s in. And as you go into the 5th, it's going to bring the 70s and the 80s for the southeast. But as you bring that system in with all these warm dew points as well, it's very warm. So everybody is going to be getting a lot of rainfall as this goes up towards Wisconsin in the 40s. Only northern Wisconsin is going to be in the 30s for this freezing temperatures as this precipitation comes around. And you can see with your CAPE values, your uplift, your instability, as you go from the 4th to the 5th, it starts bringing some strong CAPE values all the way up to the upper Midwest, all the way up towards Minnesota, Wisconsin, all in Iowa. And this is all 1,000 plus, 1,200 plus, where that green meets that blue. Definitely going to be some severe weather for the 5th as it goes into the 6th and intensifies with some very strong CAPE values. This will be severe weather. The Euro takes it all the way up to where it goes all the way up into Canada with these strong CAPE values, bringing all these warm temperatures with it, all these strong dew points, and it goes away. And that's bringing a lot of rainfall. And as you go from the 6th to the 7th, you see that the CAPE gets real strong for Texas. It gets strong for Arkansas, southeast Oklahoma, Louisiana, and it don't get too much further north. All that blue is less than 1,000 joules, guys. So that'd be thunderstorms, but it's not going to be severe weather like for tornadoes. But as you go in through the 5th, there will be a lot of lightning that come in with this storm. And as soon as it passes Iowa and it strengthens up, all this lightning all the way from Arkansas all the way up towards Wisconsin. And as you keep going on the 5th, you'll see it does intensify, especially for southern Illinois, northeast Arkansas, western Tennessee, and southeast Missouri as well. And when it carries over strong for Indiana, Kentucky, western Tennessee again. And as you go through the 6th early morning, it's really strong thunderstorms and lightning for Tennessee and Kentucky. You got some for Ohio as well, but it's stronger in the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley. And the 6th through the 7th, thunderstorms come back. They're real strong for Texas, southeast Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, western Tennessee, as it gets very strong on the 7th around noon. But if you watch with GFS, you'll see that with the CAPE values, that is, don't go way up high north like the Euro's showing. It's showing it might get into Iowa and southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois with some very strong CAPE. That's about it. It's not showing that that is going to be a big event all the way up towards Canada. And then once you go from the 6th to the 7th, that is where you're going to have your strong instability, your strong CAPE for your severe weather. And the GFS sees this upper level low coming from the southwest, still carrying over towards the center of our country. And it does strengthen by Iowa, just like the Euro, showing almost the same location, but bringing a lot of freezing rain, a lot warmer temperatures, and all that snow is going way further northern. Then you get hit again on the 6th. So the 5th is bringing snowfall, freezing rain. The 6th is bringing freezing rain. And as it goes up with the severe weather in the south, you get that second system that comes right behind it. Forms up over the Ohio Valley, bringing all this severe weather and heavy precipitation because it's still warm. It won't be snowfall, according to GFS, as it goes up towards northeast. And on the wraparound, then you get the snowfall for Wisconsin and a lot of freezing rain in Canada as you go through the 6th and the 7th. Now, according to the GFS, within the next 5 to 6 days, we still get a heavy precipitation over Oregon now. Washington got it for the first 24 hours. They're still getting it for a little longer, but it's going to be over Oregon after that. And we still have the 1+ inches in the upper Midwest from this snowfall that's coming. And GFS has shown that that next system, that second system, will bring rainfall. It will not be snowfall. And it brings widespread 1 to 5 inches, but it's still showing major snowfall, very heavy snowfall for Colorado, Wyoming, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin, and northern Michigan. 7 to 10 inches, even still over a foot. And the northeast, these clippers coming through mostly is going to be upper half of the northeast, New England states. A lot of the ski country is really going to love this. But I'm showing you that second system that comes through all the way to the 10th and 11th could bring a little bit more snowfall, a little bit further south where it could be all into Pennsylvania. That's the second one, not the first one. Those first ones are just going to be a bunch of clippers, and it's mostly going to be higher elevations. But GFS is picking up a lot of freezing rain with this precipitation as well. So you're going to have a lot of freezing rain. You're going to have some snow with that freezing rain on the northern half, and then way northern, a lot of heavy snow. And it's showing it really don't do much for the Dakotas. It starts when you get to the Great Lakes. So Minnesota, Wisconsin, anywhere from a half an inch plus of freezing rain, as well as that snowfall for the northern half. Northern Michigan, Canada, anywhere from a half an inch also for freezing rain. The Northeast don't get a bunch of it, but it does get a glaze up there in higher elevations for the New England states, mostly Maine, northern Maine. Now the Euro is starting to pick up on this high trend where this is going to be a high ridge from the 5th through the 7th, guys. And this snowfall is going to be a way northern snowfall. But it's showing that that second one that coming could put some snowfall on the wraparound for the Ohio Valley. Now the Euro shows still widespread 1 to 5, but it's showing maybe 10 inches to a foot for central Minnesota, and then it's going straight north towards northern Michigan and Canada, not northern Wisconsin. And that second one that comes through the Ohio Valley could drop a couple of inches of snowfall as well. But I'll show you in the ensembles that that's not showing a trend. And the Euro showing that it will be a high ridge with that freezing rain as well. So GFS is taking it a little bit lower. Euro is just taking it way, way north towards Canada on a very high ridge. And Euro picks up that first system is going to be very light precipitation. And that second system will come through the Ohio Valley, putting some heavy rainfall for the Tennessee, Kentucky Valley, and light amounts for the Ohio Valley. And it backtracked greatly. It did show widespread 2+ inches of rainfall yesterday. Now it's coming back to light amounts where it will be a strip of 2 inches of rainfall, but that's starting to lighten up as well. And there is a system after that that's adding up even more rainfall, but we all know a 10-day forecast doesn't ever show true, guys. Let's stay with the first couple of storms, and we'll update that later. And National Weather Service sees that. They have a severe weather outlook already for day 5, 15% chance. And this is for Saturday going into Sunday from the 5th through the 6th. And this is your cities and your states impacted by that. Des Moines, Iowa, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Waterloo, Iowa, Iowa City, Iowa, and Ames, Iowa. Now, as we look through the ensembles, starting on the 5th, you can see this first system coming through, bringing snowfall and rainfall in the ensembles, and some of them have it very high with a lot of rainfall going all the way into Canada with all of this rain and warm temperatures. But you can see right here, there's your controlled member as you go through the 5th. We get some rainfall that goes way high into Wisconsin, way high into Minnesota. The snowfall is not that much as the storm comes through with a lot of heavy rainfall. And on the 6th, you got your strong system passing by. But on the wraparound, it will drop some snowfall for northern Wisconsin. A lot of this is going into Canada with heavy snowfall. And as we get that second system coming in on the 7th through the 8th, you can see a strong surface low right over the Ohio Valley, putting snowfall on a wraparound. But everybody is getting rainfall. The only people that might get a little snowfall out of that second one, maybe northern Illinois. But it's not going across Ohio Valley like the Euro is showing. This will be a big rain event for the Ohio Valley and a snow event for the upper Midwest. The first one is going to be a rain event for the upper Midwest. And as you go through your snow totals, you can see that first clippers do put maybe an inch. That's what that gray signifies. But as we get our first system through the 6th and we go through the 7th, then the second system coming all the way to the 8th, a lot of them is showing major, very heavy snowfall. But that's not what's trending, guys. But if you look at the average, you'll see right here in the control member that that second system did no effect. It's going to be all rain and thunderstorms, and the snowfall is going to be like this here. This blue is 1 to 5 inches. All this purple is 6 to 9 inches, and that pink is the only section that might see a foot. And you can see with the lightning strikes that it does get strong as it comes in, and it does carry down to the south for that second system as you go from the 6th to the 7th. Then you got the strong storms in the south, very strong dew points. And when you go look for the rainfall for the southeast, you can see how the rainfall adds up for these two systems. Some shows very heavy rainfall. Y'all seen that yesterday in some of these models. But the average right here, your controlled member, shows that everybody in this yellow could see an inch, maybe an inch and a half. And it's only going to be a little area for northern Louisiana, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and central to eastern Tennessee that could see up to 2 inches of rainfall out of these storms. A potential chance for damaging winds as well. As that first system comes through, it could bring 40 miles per hour wind gusts, maybe in the high 40s. But that second system is going to bring high 40s and maybe 50s with it for the lower Ohio Valley, southern Illinois, and Kentucky as well. Showing the worst winds would be western Tennessee, western and northern Kentucky, northeastern Arkansas, southern Illinois, central Indiana for the way worse, southern Indiana, all of Ohio in the 50s, Michigan, western Pennsylvania, and western New York. All of y'all in a big area of 50 miles per hour wind gusts. And I have noticed in the comments that a lot of y'all are going through a lot of trouble right now, thinking about these times that we are in right now and trying to figure out what to do. All I can say is keep your heart open, love as much as you can, as long as you can, guys. That's the will of our God, is to love one another. Don't let these principalities and these powers direct you on what you do. Don't let your heart grow wax cold. Stay good. Don't follow others that just want to amuse you and distract you and entertain you from keeping you from thinking what is really happening. Because there's a lot going on out there and you need to stay alert, not just with the weather. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you do not. Many have fallen off and many more will to come. It's written. Not all of us go to heaven, guys. Psalm 35. Plead my cause, O Lord, with them that strive with me. Fight against them that fight against me. Take hold of shield and buckler, and stand up for mine help. Draw out also the spear, and stop the way against them that persecute me. Say unto my soul, I am thy salvation. Let them be confounded and put to shame that seek after my soul. Let them be turned back and brought to confusion that devise my hurt. Let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them. Let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. For without cause have they hid for me their net in a pit, which without cause they have digged for my soul. Let destruction come upon him at unawares, and let his net that he hath hid catch himself. Into that very destruction let him fall. And my soul shall be joyful in the Lord. It shall rejoice in his salvation. All my bones shall say, Lord, who is like unto thee, which delivereth the poor from him that is too strong for him? Yes, the poor and the needy from him that spoileth him. False witnesses did rise up. They laid to my charge things that I knew not. They rewarded me evil for good, to the spoiling of my soul. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, and my prayer returned into mine own bosom. I behaved myself as though he had been my friend or brother. I bowed down heavily, as one that mourneth for his mother. But in mine adversity they rejoiced, and gathered themselves together. Yes, the abjects gathered themselves together against me, and I knew it not. They did tear me and seized not. With hypocritical mockers and feast, they gnashed upon me with their teeth. Lord, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darling from the lions. I will give thee thanks in the great congregation. I will praise thee among much people. Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me. Neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land. Yes, they opened their mouth wide against me and said, Aha, aha, our eye hath seen it. This thou hast seen, O Lord. Keep not silence, O Lord. Be not far from me. Stir up thyself and awake to my judgment, even unto my cause, my God and my Lord. Judge me, O Lord my God. according to thy righteousness, and let them not rejoice over me. Let them not say in their hearts, ah, so would we have it. Let them not say, we have swallowed him up. Let them be ashamed and brought to confusion together, that rejoice at mine hurt. Let them be clothed with shame and dishonor, that magnify themselves against me. Let them shout for joy and be glad, that favor my righteous cause. Yes, let them say continually, let the Lord be magnified, which hath pleasure in the prosperity of his servant. And my tongue shall speak of thy righteousness and of thy praise all the day long. Amen. God bless you all today. Hope you have a very great day today. Please hit the like if you enjoyed the video. And I do wish the best for all of you. In all glory, all power, all honor does go to Yahweh, God of Jacob, Abraham, Isaac, God of Adam, all the way back to the beginning. Father of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, your Father, my Father. And he's coming. I hope you all are ready. Amen. Hallelujah. Can't wait for that day. Have a great day.